The empire that disappeared without a trace, intro. Setting the mood, imagine this. You're standing deep in the dense jungles of Central America. The air is thick with mist. The cries of distant birds echo through the trees. Suddenly, through the vines and foliage, you catch sight of a massive stone pyramid. Towering, majestic, ancient. You've just stepped into the lost world of the Maya, one of the most brilliant civilizations the world has ever known, and one of the greatest mysteries history has yet to solve, because they disappeared, not over centuries, almost overnight. Part 1. The Rise of the Maya. The Maya were not just a tribe, they were a superpower of the ancient world, thinkers, engineers, astronomers, and warriors. From as early as 2000 BC, they began to build an empire that would stretch across what we now call Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. But their true rise began around 250 AD, known as the Classic Period. During this golden age, they constructed vast city-states like Tikal, Palenque, Copan, and Calakmul, cities filled with towering pyramids, royal palaces, intricate carvings, and bustling markets. They had no metal tools, no wheels, and yet they built mathematical systems, a sophisticated calendar, and even mapped the stars with shocking accuracy, all using only what they could craft from stone and bone. Part 2. A civilization of wonder. The Maya calendar didn't just track time. It predicted solar eclipses, mapped planetary movements, and synchronized with the cycles of the universe. They developed a complex writing system, one of the only full scripts in the pre-Columbian Americas, using glyphs carved into stone and painted onto books made of bark. Their art was vibrant, their religion mysterious, and their rituals intense. Blood offerings, human sacrifices, and sacred ball games where losing could mean death. But despite their mysticism, they were brilliant scientists and city planners. So how does a civilization this advanced simply vanish? Part 3. The Great Collapse. Somewhere around 900 AD, the lights of the Maya world dimmed. City after city began to fall silent. Grand temples were left to crumble. Markets emptied. Roads overgrown. It wasn't one city, it was dozens, across a vast region, all within a span of just a few decades. No signs of massive war.
No cánceres.
No smoking ruins from invading armies. They were just gone. So what happened? Historians have theories, many, but no one knows for sure. Some believe a long, devastating drought dried up water sources. Others suggest the Maya pushed their land too far, cutting down too many trees, depleting the soil. Some blame internal rebellions and civil wars. Others think it was disease or religious upheaval. But none of these fully explain the scale and speed of the collapse. It's as if an entire world chose to walk away and left nothing but stone and silence behind. Part 4. The jungle swallows the past. For hundreds of years, the great cities of the Maya were buried by nature. Trees cracked temples apart. Vines covered plazas. The jungle reclaimed its secrets. Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 1500s, and even they didn't realize what lay hidden just beyond the canopy. It wasn't until the 19th century that explorers, archaeologists, and adventurers began rediscovering the cities, and the world realized it had forgotten an entire empire. Even today, more than 80% of Maya sites remain unexplored. Part 5. The legacy lives on, but the Maya are not gone. Their descendants still live across Central America, preserving their languages, customs, and spiritual traditions. They survived, even if their cities didn't. The ancient Maya left behind thousands of glyphs, hundreds of temples, and one burning question that still haunts history. Why did they leave? Where did they go? And what did they know that we don't? Ending mystery and awe. The empire of the Maya teaches us that even the most powerful civilizations can fall, that knowledge can be lost, that the earth can take back what we build. But it also reminds us there are still stories buried in the dirt, secrets waiting beneath the leaves, and maybe, just maybe, the jungle hasn't told us everything. Subscribe for more hidden history. The past isn't dead, it's just waiting.